Welcome to Particle Pharma. Hope you all are fine. In my last session, I have talked about cell injury, where I have discussed that it is of two types, reversible cell injury and irreversible cell injury. So today I will be discussing about the process of reversible cell injury, or in short, what exactly is happening inside the cell upon facing that stress, and how the reversible cell injury is progressing and what are the steps involved. So it is in crucial stage. Why it is in crucial stage? Because it helps in understanding the irreversible cell injury, that is reversible cell injury. So when cell is facing any kind of stress, either mild or transient, it shows some response, isn't it? So what is that response? Cell will adapt to that condition and still will be performing the functions. It is not like that suddenly stress is there on the cell and it has stopped the performing the functions. No, it won't happen like that. First it will try to adapt to that condition and still try to recover from that stress, even if the stress is removed, and return to its normal functioning. Just imagine if it is not happening like that. What will happen if these steps are not taking place? Then cell will face irreversible cell injury or cell death. So what exactly is happening, how those steps are taking place, I'll explain you in detail. So these are the steps where stress is there on the cell and it is showing some kind of response along with adaptive mechanism, and upon removal of that stress, important point, upon removal of that stress, it is starting or showing recovery, which these things are not happening in irreversible cell injury and cell death. So let me go to explanation of these steps, that is exposure to mild stress. So what are those stressors are there and what kind of intensity they are having? We will see that. So exposure to stressors. What are those stressors? In my last video or before last video, I have explained this nature of stressors as causes of reversible cell injury. There you can easily learn about it, even though I'll explain here in a minute. That is hypoxia, less amount of oxygen, toxins, that chemicals. Next is infections, that agents, bacterial or viral agents, which is causing the reversible cell injury. Nutritional balance, when nutrition is not important in the diet. That's why it is always be telling to you people that take proper diet. And physical agents, along with genetic abnormalities, it is coming through genetic. So try to avoid. So the parent should avoid bad habits so that it should not transfer to your next generations. And increased demand of functions, like athletes or some people are there, those who need extra amount of energy. So in that, sometimes reversible cell injury can also happen. So this is the nature of stresses, what kind of stressors they are there. Next, duration and intensity of stressors, means how much stress is there and up to how long the stress was there on the cell. So it is a key factor between reversible cell injury and irreversible cell injury. Means if stress is long, then the cell can face reversible cell injury. I repeat, if stress is for a long duration, then the cell can face reversible cell injury. Sorry, if stress is not that much long, then the cell can face reversible cell injury. And if stress is there for a long time, then cell can face irreversible cell injury. If stress is mild and transient, for sure it will undergo reversible cell injury. But if stress is not mild, means if it is there for severe, means its intensity is severe and prolonged, then stress causes irreversible cell injury and cell death. So by this we have understand the first step of our process of reversible cell injury is about stress. Okay, so in our next session, we will see the next step. Thank you.